How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the robseymourbikes channel. Today we're going to be building up a 2019 Santacruz Hightower, so let's go get it. Alright, so we got a nice cool little Santacruz box here. Let's get it open. As with every Santacruz box, we've got the fork, the seat, tires, basically a whole bike in here, so let's get it out. This will be my first look of the 2019 Hightower. If you guys want to check out a build for 2018, links in the description down below. Ooh, buddy. Look at that beast. Yeah. All right, we gotta cut these giant zip ties off. All but one. Get out of here. So I couldn't find a dummy post to use, and that one's got the hose connected to it. So we're gonna do the old foam in the clamp trick. Just wrap it around here and hold it lightly. That's all I gotta say is hold it lightly. Put it in there. Squish the foam, not the frame. Good to go. All right, in here we got the handlebar, the sealant, the stem, derailleur, chain, all those goodies. I think the first thing we're gonna do is get the fork in, get the bearings. So get some grease in there. Nice little dollop, little dollop down there. We're gonna take the fork, big old bearing, just get a little bit on here. Don't need too much. Just drop that bad boy right there. We're gonna throw that up in there, but I get the top bearing and all the other stuff that I need first. So let's do that right now.
Little.
So yeah, I'm just going to mob through getting some of this together. I'll see you guys in a few. Now the bike can stop. Time to do the dropper, then get the wheels on, then we'll do other stuff. But we're gonna time lapse that again, because no one wants to watch me put a dropper post in for the 100th time. At least I don't. So let's go. And there we go. Gotta come out the other side. Get this on the bar here. Now before I get this dropper post in here, get a little dollop of carbon grease. Put it inside the tube there, as this is a carbon frame. Sea level, to be specific. Twist this bad boy right back on. And if we did everything correct, shouldn't have lost any fluid. Shouldn't have to bleed anything. A little bit of hose back out. Just past the minimum insertion line, we're gonna snug her up. Cool, seat's on. Dropper post is in. Time to get the shifting set up, I think. So we're gonna get this lovely Eagle derailleur onto this lovely bike. Slot that bad boy in. Tighten this little thing in. One thing we're gonna do before we actually put the wheels on the bike is get the sealant in there and get them seated. So we're gonna grab the back wheel first, go from there. I said I was gonna seat them before putting them on the bike. That was a lie. I'm gonna put them on the bike, then seat them, just so I don't have to hold them. It's a little awkward. I am walking around with a broken foot. It's a little bit of a pain to build this right now. Quite literally. One thing I can do right now too is just actually flip this stand, clamp it here, so I've got a little bit more solid clamping. So we're gonna take it out of here, flip this vise. So we got a stable bike. We're gonna get that sealant in, but I'm actually gonna clip the zip ties first because they're everywhere at the moment. As you can tell, they're all inside the wheels. And if it's all inside the wheel, then it's gonna rub. So we're gonna find some side cutters somewhere over here. Not the best, but they'll work. Put these right there for now. Sealant, sealant, sealant. One bottle down. Snug it up. You don't want that thing coming loose because you will lose tire pressure. Now I need an adapter. Push that bad boy on there. Grab your air. And make sure that it's off so it doesn't actually work. Now that you've got a working compressor, or at least a semi-working compressor, you get this thing. Put it on there. Oh, oh. Now it might not pop. There's also not a lot of pressure in the compressor yet. So it might not give us that nice little seating sound. There it is. Wasn't exactly ready for it. Side's in, and that side's in. So now you got both sides in. Take your stuff back off. If it's stuck, twist it off. Tighten your core, put your cap back on, and move on to the next wheel. Take your little tool. Take your little bottle. Go to the front. Do it again. Make sure that the bead doesn't dip. And it doesn't, so there we go. We got 2 seated tires. So good practice when seating tires is that once you actually have the sealant in there, just give them a nice little spin. Now, before we have the chain on there and we hear that noise the whole time, I'm gonna center these rotors. Makes it a little easier to do when you can spin them both ways. And so you can hear them. All right, so once you spend an hour trying to get the disc brake to not rub, it's onto the gears. So we're gonna get that cable on there. Well, we're gonna get the chain on there first. We're gonna get the chain on first and then we'll get the cable on. So what we wanna do right now is make sure that we are limited. Should be able to just take out one section of link here. It's a lot easier to take more out than it is to put them back in. So that's what we're gonna do is just pop this one. All right, take your chain, take your master link. Line those guys up. That's a better chain length right there. So now we're gonna get the cable in and see if she shifts. Cause a tangled mess for ourselves because that's just how we do. Nice little cable. Don't want an excess. Seems to be good. Get this thing. We're gonna through and up. Zip ties, cable ties, whatever you wanna call them, get them through there. Grab your snippy snips, cut the excess off. Always give yourself a little bit extra because you can always cut more off. You can't add. Push her in. And watch it come out the back. And there it is. Now for the fun part, the thing that everyone loves doing, putting it through this giant wheel. It's not that bad, unless you're having a problem. Go. Grab your trusty 4mm, tighten that bad boy in. And for good measure, crank it a couple times. It'll set the end caps, give it a little bit of cable stretch. Because now as soon as I click it back down, I'm probably gonna have to tighten that cable again because it's not gonna shift. Not a lot of play. I got the end caps on there pretty good by the feel of it. And slow down when we get to the top just so we don't run over the first gear. Well, 12, 11. The disc is rubbing again. That'll happen sometimes when you start pulling the brake a little bit, it's gonna set. The pads are gonna have to set to the rotor. That's fine for now. We'll go over that again. Check your limits. Probably tighten it in a little bit. As soon as you got your limit tight, just make sure that it's not too tight. Shift down a gear, shift back up. All right, gears are good. Just gonna quickly readjust that brake. All right, so now we're just gonna cut the cables, torque everything to spec. We're gonna weigh it too, because weights are never posted. Yeah, so cable cutters. Snip. Any zip ties you forgot about, give them a nice little cut. Unveil the Santacruz badge. All right, grab your trusty torque wrench. Right now we have quite a lot of excess dropper post cable, so I'm actually going to trim that up and put it back into the lever because the reverb system's pretty easy to do so we're just gonna get it done. Great thing about the reverb system is just the ability to just basically take this off, put it back on, and away you go. And they work great. Now, since we got some orange on this bike, I'm gonna put a little orange crimp on it. Extra little bling. Take this and take your side cutter, press her on. Make sure you're not fraying your cables before or after. And that's it, the bike is done. God, that seat's real high, but it's not gonna be the easiest bike to weigh. Not really great spots to weigh it from. We're gonna get that foam back on there. We're gonna hang it from that. So it's gonna be the bike plus the foam. The foam doesn't weigh really anything. Now we're roughly 28 pounds, which I believe the Hightower last year was about the same. All right, and that's that. Thank you for watching the Hightower Volume 2 build, the 2019 Hightower C. Gorgeous bike. A lot better color than the one from the 2018 model. I like them both. They're great bikes. Peace out, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.
Ryan Little.